All right, I don't know what time it is on your clock, but I know what I'm getting ready for. It is time for the Professional CISO podcast with David Malaco.
Our guest is Cheryl Nifong, a security leader in the higher education space. She is the CISO at the University of Texas at Arlington. Could not think of a better first female guest to have on. She has her roots in hardcore networking and firewalls. Moved on to some GRC, some IT management, and now is in cybersecurity leadership.
Thank you, David. I appreciate you having me on your talk show today. You don't have to be that super technical person to be successful in cybersecurity. There's room in cybersecurity for so many different talents. We've kind of missed the boat to where we're just focusing on a certain type of person. They have to be technologists. They have to be perfect in math and science, which I'm not, by the way.
I believe there's a gap in the general business leadership's understanding of the amount of technology they use versus the risk that brings.
With the whole rise of generative AI,
Right.
executives think one thing, we can use AI for all of these things. I think as technology partners, help educate on those tasks. Like, what can AI do for our organization? What can't it do? How do we do it in a secure way?
Do you believe that the idea that we must professionalize the role? If so, what does it mean to you? Because I think it means a lot of different things to a lot of different people.
Absolutely. We definitely need to professionalize the role of a CISO. There's kind of this evolution, and I think you and I have talked about it, this idea of CISO 1.0 versus the CISO 2.0. And I think there's this shift now within the CISO role to where you really need to know your business, understanding risks to the business, because everything you do that's technical revolves around that thing. You need that person to be able to articulate those things from a leadership standpoint. When you look at the professionalizing of the CISO role, we want that business acumen.
We've been judged by this idea that everything's okay, and that's just been the remit, right? Now you're expected to be this full executive, right? Like, we need more from you. We're moving as fast as maybe the demand is being placed upon us.
I kind of landed in the 2.0 space. I really am a strategic thinker, and so I took something that was natural for me, those technical abilities, but then I paired it with what's really natural, just being able to talk to people and relate to people and communicate with stakeholders. I took those skills and kind of married them. All of a sudden, you've really changed the game, because now you can be strategic and focus on those spaces a lot more heavily than you can the technical, right? We're one of the biggest risks, I think, in any industry. When you look at enterprise risk management, cybersecurity is probably one of the top risks. So why are we not talking like risk managers, right? And talking to the business that way.
It's time to professionalize the role of CISO. Let's do this.
We're professionalizing the CISO role, so please subscribe to the Professional CISO podcast.